In the first 25 years of DC Comics, they started 95 new titles with number one issues. I went through all 95 and have ranked them by which number ones are the rarest on the CGC census, and I have pulled out a whole batch that, believe it or not, have less than 20 copies graded by CGC, all grades combined. These are extremely hard to find. They all have high value, so they should be higher in the census, but simply put, they're just not out there, and we're going to count them down, starting with Girls' Romances, number one, February 1950. DC Comics has a photo cover, Natalie Krigstein's story, Carmen Infantino art. There's only 7 copies graded on the CGC, no high grade copies at all. The average grade is 3.9. Second rarest is Three Musketeers, number one, from March 1956. Sheldon Mayer cover art, only 7 copies graded. Miss Melody Lane of Broadway, number one, February 1950. And we've got a photo cover featuring a whole bunch of stars, including Margaret Whiting, Gene Sablon, Candy Jones. And there's 9 copies on the census. There is actually one, 9.0 of this book. This show is about a Broadway star. Now, it's interesting that all these DC titles, the majority of them actually would go on to run for many, many years, many issues. These are popular classic titles, mostly of the 50s, where Marvel and Atlas always seem to just try out things and then cancel them as quickly as they started them. DC's titles had longevity, and so these really are classic titles that people remember from the 50s. Next on our list is All Funny Comics, number one, Winter 1943. This is a World War II book. First appearance of Genius Jones and Buzzy. We've got Dover and Clover also in this issue. 10 copies graded. There is a 9.6. Hard to believe. Funny Stuff, number one, is Sheldon Mayer art, summer 1944. 3 Musketeers appear in this series. 10 copies graded. There is a 9.4. New Comics, number one, December 1935. The title would later become Adventure Comics. Well, we've got Sheldon Mayer and Walt Kelly working on this issue. 11 graded. There is one 9.2. Everything Happens to Harvey, number one, September 1953. We've got Mort Drucker art and the Bob Oxner cover. 11 copies graded, but the average grade is 4.5. Pat Boone, number one, from September 1959. After Elvis, he was the biggest star on the radio, a true teen idol at that time, so he got his own comic series. This one has a photo cover, but there's only 11 copies graded, and the average grade is a 6. No high-grade copies. Peter Porkchop's number one, November 1949. Otto Fuhrer art in this. 13 copies graded. There is a 9.2. Flippity and Flop, December 1951. Based on the Columbia Pictures cartoon characters, and Twiddle and Twaddle also appear in this issue. 13 copies graded. No high grade. 5.3 is the average. Here's Howie, number one, January 1952. Features Owen Fitzgerald art. 14 graded. Average is 6.9. Peter Panda, number one, August 1953. One of the rarest mid-50s DC series in general. Rube Grossman cover art. 14 graded. The average is 4.9. Girls' Love Stories, a title that would run into the 70s. But this started in August 1949. It's got a photo cover, and the back cover has the ad for Romance Trail number one. Alex Toth worked on this issue. 15 copies graded. Average is 4.7. Picture Stories from the Bible, number one, is 1942, based on the Old Testament. This is the first religious comic put out by DC. And we've got Don Cameron cover art, 16 graded. There actually are a few high-grade copies that have survived of this book, including a 9.6 and 3 9.4s. Leave It to Binky, number one, February 1948. Lucy listens to the Superman radio show and dons a Superman costume in the last panel. We got Sheldon Mayer working on this series, and it would also run for a long time. 16 issues, averages 5.4. Scribbly, number one, August 1948. Sheldon Mayer also did the story and art for this one. 16 issues, graded. There actually is a 9.4 and a 9.2. Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet, number 1, October 1949, based on the very popular radio show at the time. Ozzie, Harriet, David, and their son Ricky Nelson on this photo cover. And this issue has the first Superman DC National Comics logo on it. Ricky Nelson would go on to become a big radio pop star as well a decade after this issue. 16 copies graded, no high grade, average is 5.4. Falling in Love, number 1, September 1955, one of many super popular DC romance titles. This one would also run into the 70s. Arthur Petty and Bernard Sachs art, Irv Novick cover art, 16 graded, average is 4.9. Secret Hearts, number 1, September 1949, another long-running romance title. Barbara Bates and Ray Montgomery photo cover. Carmen Infantino art on this one. 17 graded. There is a 9.2 and a 9.0. Frontier Fighters, number 1, September 1955. Davy Crockett, Kit Carson, Buffalo Bill Cody, all in this series. And we've got Joe Kubert art. 17 graded. There is a 9.0. Buzzy, number 1, from winter 1944, a World War II era comic. 18 graded. Hard to believe there's a 9.6, a 9.4, and 2 9.2s. Animal Antics, number 1, March 1946. Otto Fuhrer, Ed Dunn, and Rube Grossman art in this issue. 18 graded. There is a 9.2 and a 9.0. Jimmy Wakely, number 1, September 1949. It's got a photo cover. We've got a Gardner Fox story. And Alex Toth and Carmen Infantino both did work on this issue. 18 graded. There is a 9.4. Adventures of Alan Ladd, number 1, October 1949. A photo cover of the popular movie star. Carmen Infantino, Nick Cardy, Dan Barry, Sid Seiberry, and Joe Curta all worked on this issue. 18 graded. There is a 9.0. Sergeant Bilko's Private Doberman, number 1, June 1958. Based on the CBC TV show, The Phil Silvers Show, and he's featured on the cover. Bob Oxner cover art. 18 graded. There is a 9.6 and a 9.0. Detective Comics, number 1, March 1937. First issue of the title that DC Comics would get their name from, the initials. And of course, this would debut Batman 2 years later. This is one of the earliest DC Comics and one of the rarest ones in the world to find in high grade. One of the 10 most important comics ever made in the United States. Slam Bradley and Spy begin in this one. And Joe Siegel worked on this issue. 19 graded in total. No high grade copies. 4.6 is the average. New Book of Comics, number 1, 1937. It's the second DC Comics annual ever. Jerry Siegel's story. And we've got art from Sheldon Mayer, Joe Shuster, and Vincent Sullivan. 19 graded. There is a 9.4. Funny Folks, number 1, April 1946. First appearance of Nutsy Squirrel. And we've got Rube Grossman, Ron Santi, Bill Hudson, and Otto Fuhrer working on this issue. 19 graded. There is 2 9.6s and a 9.4. A Date with Judy, number 1, October 1947. This is based on the NBC radio series, and this would run for a while. Graham Place cover art. 20 copies graded. There is a 9.2. It's a Game Time, number 1, September 1955, a short-lived game and puzzle series. Davy Crockett puzzles in this, an infinity cover, 20 copies graded, no high grade. The average grade is 3.7. What an amazing list of classic key number 1s from DC from their first 25 years, covering the 30s, 40s, and 50s. All of these had 20 or less copies graded, combined all grades. By miracle, a few of them actually have a couple really high grade copies that have survived. Thanks for watching.